Sagittarius, I'm in such a great mood suddenly. I feel like it's your energy has to do with that, whatever Sagittarius is watching this, right? And I feel like you have that effect on people where they could be in like just a negative mood, a negative state of mind, whatever. And then you come along, and then you just brighten up their day. So Sagittarius, I want to thank you for that. And I feel like everyone else wants to thank you for that as well. I feel that you have this way of just kind of evening out the energies. It is kind of giving some Libra vibes, which I'm unsure why, but you just have a way of just clearing the space that you walk into with your radiance and with your energy, right? There's something that you do and you may not even be consciously aware of it. It's unconscious. When you walk into a room, it's not conscious, it's unconscious, it's subconscious, and individuals, they pick up on that. They pick up on your beautiful bright energy. So Sagittarius, keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, because although you may not notice these energetic shifts that you have, like just your energy alone, others do notice it, right? So anyway, let's see what wants to come out for you, Sag. I'm going to just fast forward the shuffling. I don't know why I want to shuffle on camera, but let's see what wants to come out for you, Sag. You're being pulled between your heart and your mind, your heart and the earth realm. Two are pulling you, right? And both in the opposite directions is what it feels like. Because on one hand, we start off with the Four of Earth, but also the Four of Water. It seems that as above, so below. The earth realm is calling you, but then the watery realm, the realm of the unconscious, the heart realm, is also calling you, Sagittarius. Both energies, though, it feels like they're not bad. Like the earth, you could be getting an opportunity that would provide you a lot more money. So that's not bad. Like this Four of Earth doesn't feel negative. It feels very promising. With this fairy energy, it's very promising. This Four of Earth will kind of help you build your finances quicker, is what it feels like. This is very material. This Four of Earth will help you build your material realm much quicker. It'll help you get the house you want much quicker. It'll help you get the car, the whatever, the clothes, the luxury, the vacations, whatever you want to spend your money on. It'll help you get these things much quicker. But the Four of Earth, or the Four of Water, this feels like an opportunity. That's so interesting. Okay, I'm seeing three different things within these two cards alone. The Four of Water feels like an opportunity that comes from your heart space. So there's two separate ones. There's one that'll help build your material realm much quicker, and then there's one that would satisfy your heart space a little bit more, a lot more. This Four of Water, this opportunity here, if you take this opportunity, your heart center is going to just explode. It'll feel like it's a calling. It'll feel like this is something that it could be risky, but it is something that you've been thinking about. Well, I don't want to say thinking about, you've been feeling about. You've been feeling it. There's no thoughts attached to this. It just feels natural to you. And with the surfacing card, this involves your talents and your passions. Before I started the reading, I was just hearing so much music, and I just was singing a lot. I was just coming up with all these scenarios of lyrics and rhymes randomly in my head before I tapped into the Sagittarius energy. And that happens sometimes, before I start a reading, I'll get a little bit of a preview, a foreshadowing of the energies that I'm reading. So surfacing coming out does not surprise me. It seems that You have a lot of gifts and talents of yours that maybe have been hidden, kept away, tucked away, left in your subconscious, unconscious state. But now they're coming out to play. You're kind of wanting to acknowledge these abilities that you had, and they do feel very creative. I mean, again, with the singing, the Fool, we have a trumpet card, so I can't ignore that music seems to be surrounding this energy. You may not even be a musician, but I can't ignore that there is something that is very creative, poetic, musically inclined, an energy about you, Sagittarius, that maybe you've been ignoring, but it's bubbling back up. It's coming back up to the surface, and this could kind of make you feel a little bit nervous with surfacing. Maybe some of you are going to, with the Four of Water, be presented an opportunity to like get up on stage kind of thing. Like Sagittarius, go up on stage, like show them your skills, Sagittarius. It's giving that vibe. So the Four of Earth feels like an energy that you'll just accept, and it'll be a nice paying career, nice paying job, something. This is very financial. This is very material. It'll help you physically, materially. But then there's this energy that maybe you've been kind of pushing down. It's a water energy, Four of Cups energy. Maybe you've been trying to avoid this skill of yours that you've had, and it seems that it wants you to pay attention to it. Your heart space wants you to pay attention to it, Sagittarius, because there's something that you are able to do, and it wants you to pay attention to it. So this opportunity that's being presented to you is a little bit more quieter. It's more intuitive. It's not as out in the open, and it's not as obvious as the Four of Earth. It's very discreet, kind of. It feels almost secretive. It feels almost like, if you blink, or if you might blink and it'll disappear kind of thing. But it's very quiet. It's been whispering to you, Sagittarius. I just heard my cat. Oh, that was so weird. I thought I was hearing things. Oh, there she is. Yeah. It's been whispering to you. So with the Two of Earth, this is you, Sagittarius, kind of. Here you are balancing out both the Four of Earth and the Four of Water. Again, you're kind of weighing your options here. You're like, should I just go for this opportunity, right? This Earth, it'll give me some more money, I need it. But then the Four of Water, you're kind of like, oh, but this opportunity, it feels nicer. It feels a little bit better. It feels, my heart is drawn to this. So this is you trying to figure out which one you want to take. Maybe you're even trying to do both of these, right? You could be trying to do the Four of Earth and the Water. You could be trying to do this, I guess, creative side hobby that you have. Because it feels like it might have been a hobby at first, but now it's surfacing. It seems that you might want to consider taking this seriously, is what it feels like. You're considering taking this seriously. I don't know why I just keep feeling like music and singing. I don't know. Of course, not all of you have to be singers, but it's something along those lines. It's a passion of yours that you were kind of just born with. It's something that comes from the heart. It's like when you express it, you just feel so in love with it. This is something that you are in love with. You love to do it. It makes your heart just sing. It makes your heart feel, I can feel the passion behind this. So you're trying to figure out how you can do this thing and how you can also do your more mundane stuff. Like some of you might end up doing both. You might end up saying, F that. I want to do both. I want to pursue my passions, but I also want to, take this opportunity and make some more money. Why can't I do both? This is you, Sagittarius. I can do both. It's fine. But I do feel, though, eventually eventually one of these energies will start to kind of take over a bit. So you might be able to do both for now, but I do sense that the energies will start to grow. Maybe one or the other might need a bit more of your energy, a bit more of your attention over time. So you're gonna be put in a little bit of a predicament here, Sagittarius. Maybe this Four of Water, you might end up being able to turn it into, something more tangible, something that you can make a living off of, is what it feels like. So this even water, it could be with mediumship, because to me, creativity and spirituality, they go hand in hand, right? They're all coming from the same realm, the spiritual realm. They go hand in hand. This could even be your psychic abilities, Sagittarius. Are you trying to balance out your psychic self and your physical self? Right? It's giving, like I just saw ghost whisperers. Not saying that you're seeing, with mediumship, you could very well be seeing and hearing things and like spirits and stuff. Nothing to be afraid of. It's just energies that don't have a physical body, right? We don't have physical bodies either. We're just experiencing the physical, right? So you could be kind of stepping more into like the spiritual, creative realm, because they do go hand in hand. Because for some reason, I keep seeing this as above, so below. Things happening in the spiritual realm, and then it manifesting here, and then it kind of, as below, so above, Sagittarius. As below, so above. Do you see what I'm seeing here? Like these energies are the same, but just a different reality experience of it. This is the earth energy of the water, of this water energy. So I think a lot of your hidden psychic, creative, emotional abilities are coming to the surface. It's manifesting, it's materializing. And then you're trying to figure out what to do about this. You don't know, like the Two of Earth, though, it feels like you're excited about it. I don't feel like this is daunting. I don't feel like this is like negative. I just think it was so hidden. It was so, I guess, under the surface. It was so subconscious that you felt it, but you kind of just were tossing it to the side. You weren't paying attention to it because your awareness wasn't there. Your awareness was kind of in this physical realm, worrying about physical things, material things. But this is coming to the surface. Whatever this talent of yours, the spiritual abilities that you have, you can't really ignore them anymore, is what it feels like. Or you can't, brush them to the side anymore. So you're trying to figure out what to do about this. And you're not disappointed. It seems like you're very excited about this new discovery of yours, but it's not a discovery. It's something that's always been there. It's just being revealed to you now. It's calling for you to pay attention to it. So with mediumship, and we also have the Fool, this feels like this Fool, it'll get louder and louder and louder, right? Louder and louder and louder. You will just start to know things. You will just hear the signs. You will feel the signs. You might see the signs, right? Visions with mediumship. Could even be like your spiritual team and your ancestors, whatever, with the mediumship card. Even individuals that you've known in this physical realm who have transcended the physical realm and are now experiencing the more spiritual realm. Even, your relatives or whatever. It's gonna get louder. Because whatever this ability that you have, it cannot be ignored anymore. I think you are going to have to use it, incorporate your abilities. So the Fool, the hand is over the heart once again. So your heart space, your spiritual soul space, right? What was hidden and unconscious is going to get louder and louder until you cannot avoid it anymore. You can't run away from it. And the full energy, again, this is going to feel very out there. This is new for you. I feel like whatever this is, you haven't gone down this path before. It probably started out as a tiny little whisper. You would get little hints and nudges and inclinations about this talent of yours that was surfacing, or about this spiritual ability that you have that was kind of there, but you're like, nah, I don't want to pay attention to that. I'm too busy. It's giving that vibe. I'm a little bit too busy. I don't want to pay attention to that. But then it's just the calling is going to get louder and louder and louder until you pay attention to it. We have the Ace of Cups here, and then the Hanged Man in the reverse. It wanted to be in the reverse. The Hanged Man in the reverse is telling me that you are going to pay attention to it. It seems that the Ace of Water, this heart space, this love, I mean, this could be a person, Sagittarius, that you've been receiving some signs, and it doesn't quite feel like a person though. I don't want to force anything, but it could very well be for some of you. I mean, it is an Ace of Cups energy. I mean, you could be debating on choosing between two people. There could be an individual that makes more logical sense to you, but then there's an individual that is very mysterious and they're calling on your heart. Like they're pulling your heartstrings. The heart is calling them rather than your logical, physical. One person could be more, I guess they could have a lot more physical material wealth, or they could be more of your type kind of thing. You could be more physically attracted to them. But then there's another individual where your soul and your heart, your spirit is more attracted to them. And they seem a little bit, I don't want to say risky, but they do bring up a little bit of a, the surfacing looks like kind of butterflies in the stomach. When you're about to do something so nerve-wracking, this is what it feels like. It feels like, oh, my stomach, oh, I can't, I'm scared, but it's like a good kind of fear. It's like, oh my God, this is exciting, but I'm terrified, I'm nervous, but this is you, Sagittarius, but I'm excited and that's surfacing. There's an energy that's giving you these butterflies in your stomach. It really does have a vibe of you, like you've been singing in your shower forever, and now you're like stepping on the stage, and the Fool, right? You're going out on the stage, and you're like, oh God, here we go, kind of thing. So it could very well be a person, two people that are giving you that vibe. But again, that's not going to be for all of you. I don't want to force that. It mainly feels like opportunities, tangible things. Something that was not tangible is turning tangible. Something that was just a passion of yours is now, I guess, materializing. And here you are with the Ace of Water. I feel like, Sagittarius, you're going with the Ace of Water. It seems that you're going to follow your heart. I know that sounds so cliche and it's so cheesy. I really do feel like you're going to follow your heart with the Ace of Water, or you're being called to. Again, do what you want to do. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. I got to say these things. But it does seem like I can't deny that you are going to follow what the Fool is telling you to do. You're going to take this risk, and there could be some resistance there. But with the Hanged Man in reverse, I feel like you're going to receive the answer. You're going to receive the calling. It won't be you suspending in the air anymore, right? This suspension, not knowing the choice you're going to make. Because you start out with the Two of Earth, 2 options. You go from 4 and then you have 2 options, and now you just have 1. So you're going to choose something, and it feels like you're going to follow the calling, whatever that means to you, Sag. Because here, the last 2 cards we have, which is amazing, we have building, atoms, expansion north. And both of these images, it's a little dark outside, so the lighting is kind of dark. Both of these images show someone on a boat and they're just sailing away. So could this involve traveling to Sagittarius as well? It is something that makes you feel nervous about doing, right? Your heart could be telling you to travel to this area, or it could be telling you to move here. It's just a calling, right? You can't explain it. But then your mind and the physical material realm is saying like, no, because you got that great paying job that's here and you should work there, you know? It's not bad. Again, the choices are not bad choices. They're both great. It feels like whatever you choose, it'll be fine. But there is one that is calling you a lot more, and it's your heart space. It's the unknown. It is something that you're just feeling really called to do, and it's been a subconscious thing. It feels maybe even like this inner child energy. I am sensing it could be something that you've been wanting to pursue even as a small child and you just never did, you know? So it kind of got buried and tucked away because, you know, oh yeah, life goes on, right? Life happens. But it's surfacing. It's just popping back up. It just feels like suddenly you're waking up, Hangman in reverse, and you're like, oh my gosh, as a kid, I always wanted to write a book. I think I'm gonna do that. It's giving that vibe. Like, oh my God, what have I been doing as a child? I like, you know, I don't know, always wanted to have a van and live that van life or whatever, you know. Because kids, although they are small and they don't have a lot of that wisdom and experience, they do just come into this realm as their pure selves, you know, without the conditioning, without the ego. The ego isn't telling them what to do. So they just do whatever they feel inclined to do, whatever their soul literally wants to do. That's what a kid is doing, right? So there's something here. Maybe try to revisit your childhood. But I think you're not going to revisit it. It's going to visit you. You're not going to go seek out this skill of yours or this passion that you've had. It's just going to find you. It's going to seek you. It's like you've been looking for me. I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you, looking for me. Sagittarius, that's what this passion of yours is saying. Like, I've been looking for you and I found you. And once you found this ace of water, you won't be able to ignore it. You won't be able to ignore it. You're going to feel called and drawn to this. You're going to feel pulled to this. You're going to feel pulled by like your subconscious self. Like the soul, the unconscious realm is going to pull you. It's a gravitational pull. Yeah, this is very interesting, Sagittarius. I wonder, what are you going to do? But I feel like you're going to follow the calling, whatever that may mean, Sagittarius.